Hey everybody, this is Leanne from Atlas. I wanted to give you a couple of reminders when it comes to slips and falls and preventing those. The most important thing is to make sure that you're wearing good footwear, and so that is going to be dependent on what type of environment you're in. If you work in the maintenance shop and you need to wear steel toes, then obviously you need to find shoes that have good grip in that department. If you're going to be walking outside and it's icy and it's cold, you probably want to put on your cleats and make sure that you have good grip, because just a good tread is not necessarily going to be enough for that. And so you might need to take a look at the weather forecast before you decide what footwear is going to be the best for you any day to day. And then you also need to just make sure that over time you haven't worn out the footwear that you have, and make sure that it still has good tread and grip on the bottom. So every once in a while, just flip the bottom over, make sure that there's still a nice thick tread there and it's not all one smooth surface. The other big thing is just being mindful of what you're doing. So paying attention to where you're walking, not getting distracted by your phone or other things that happen in life, but trying to be paying attention to where you're stepping, because sometimes, the black ice can be really hard to see, and if you're not being mindful of what you're doing, you have a higher risk of stepping on that and then falling. And then, the other big thing in preventing trips is just making sure that your walkways are clear and free of clutter. There aren't cords or wires that are running across them that people might trip on, and that there's a nice wide path for people to use. And so if you do need to run cords or wires across the pathway, make sure that you're covering those appropriately. You can use a mat. Doorways, if there are mats that are right inside, make sure that they're not getting flipped up or caught in the doorway or something that could cause a tripping hazard. And then make sure that if there's any wet spots on the floor, that you're marking those with appropriate signage so that people know what's happening. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please let us know. We'd be happy to help. And if you've had a fall and you've been having discomfort, or you had a slip, or you had to catch your balance and something has been uncomfortable since then, please let us know. Stop by. We'd love to help.